Got a little gift for you.
Honestly, I don't want anything. I just came by to get my stuff. I'm leaving. My buddy's gonna let me crash on his couch.
Where?
L.A.
When?
Now.
Why?
Because.
I see.
I'm Brian Alexander with Time, and I'm here with legendary actor William Shatner.
Wow, legendary.
Yes, indeed. We're on the set of his new show, Bleep My Dad Says, which premieres September 23rd. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
My pleasure.
First question. What is the biggest misconception about you, in general?
I'm doing a show called Aftermath, and we made some sensational news a couple of weeks ago. Somebody showed me a critique that was online, and it said, and did you know who made this, this finding? William Shatner, of all people. I thought, what is that? Where did that come from, of all people? Is that a misconception? In fact, I'm going to use that phrase a lot. William Shatner, of all people. But what a condescending, discriminating phrase, yes. Of all people.
We'll have to look that guy up.
Yeah, and do him some harm. Do him some physical harm. And then he could say, make him wear my fishing jacket.
Right. And then he could say, William Shatner did me harm, of all people.
Yeah,
and then
right.
That would be explained.
Yeah.
If you could share one secret about William Shatner, what would it be?
I know nothing. No, it's
That's
true.
the secret. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
The secret is don't tell anybody. I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
But the writers seem to know that.
The writers, I got them fooled. No, I know what I'm doing, but I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm continually being lashed by the concept that I don't really know what I'm doing in anything. Relationships, driving, talking to you.
Well, you're doing a great job. What's it like to be the William Shatner? There's nobody else quite like you out there.
Well, it's better than being a William Shatner. What's it like? To me, it's normal. Like, doesn't everybody do this?
I don't think so.
No. I did something a little while ago that absolutely flabbergasted me, and I thought, this is the ultimate, and that is, I took a limo to a private plane, got on a private plane, and had to go visit some people working in various parts of the world by private plane. And everywhere I landed, we were met with a limo and taken someplace. And it was sitting in this private plane with a few people, and the private limo, and it's so rich that everybody has a 15 minutes. Their 15 minutes should be spent in a private limo in a private plane. It's something so elegant and so exotic. It never happens. I know there are people who take private planes everywhere, not me. But so to indulge in that kind of luxury once, it was enormous.
That's wonderful. What's your most embarrassing moment on the set?
You're in front of an audience. There's maybe 400 or 500 people here, and you can't remember the words. What was that word? Cut. And when you're in film, you say, gee, what was that? Yes. Oh, I say yes. Right, okay. But here, it's very embarrassing. And apparently, it's done all the time because the writers are making changes right up until, put on the microphone. And by the way, that 7-page speech you have? It's now 8 pages. It's all different. That's embarrassing. That's an embarrassment I can't get over, even though it's quite common to screw up in front of an audience in a situation comedy.
And that's happened quite often on this show.
Yeah, and we've only had 2 shows.
It's going to be a long run.
Really?
Do you think you've put the Captain Kirk stereotype behind you?
Probably not. But who cares? It was a wonderful show. And so if you want to say, I'm prepared to nod and assent and poke you in the eye.
Indeed. Okay, my final question. Fari, Mari, of Harar, Zimbabwe.
I love that man. He came once to an appearance. Tall, good-looking guy.
Okay. Well, he's asked a question online, so we'll finish it off here. What would you say would be the most defining moment in your career?
Probably this interview.
After this, before this.
Before this interview. Well, there have been many. I won a saddle in a horse competition recently, and that's about as good as an Oscar as far as I'm concerned.
It's almost as good as doing this interview.
That's right.
For which we are very thankful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shatner, and the best of luck on your new show, which premieres on September 23rd.
At 8:30.
At 8:30.
On
CBS.
You got it.
Okay.
You sure you don't want to stick around, have a bowl of grape nuts?
I can't.
Why not?
I'm going.
Where?
L.A.
When?
Now.
Why?
Because.